Hey Pixies! Today we are looking at Sun and Moon dips. I have never used their products before, so I was really excited to use this one. This is called Blessed Bee, and it is a chunky glitter. It has blue and iridescent and purple pieces, as well as these white snowflakes. It is so stunning. Wait until you see it on my nails. And here's a little close-up. Now, this will be like a review and first impressions. However, I can't tell you about the packaging, shipping, anything like that, because my friend Erin from Instagram sent me this in that sample size baggie. So we are going to do a twin mani with it, and she sent me enough for that. So I didn't purchase this. She was just kind enough to send it to me. So I can't really give you any information on how anything was packaged, but I did look up the pricing for you. And the pricing for a sample size is $4, and the pricing for a mini, which is a 1/4 ounce, is $8. The shipping and everything was pretty reasonable. You know, I love a company that offers sample sizes, so I really love that. And I did love this powder quite a bit. For a chunky glitter, it is super, super easy to work with. So I will definitely be purchasing some other Sun and Moon dips to be able to do another video for you. I'm going to purchase a solid and a more maybe like finer glitter, something a little bit different than this. That way I have an impression of all of them. And I wanted to tell you before I go on about the powders a little bit more is when the video first started, I just had peel base on, and then originally I was talking through this video, but it ended up being really long. What I did was I let my peel base dry and I applied 2 dips of Erica from Revel. It is my favorite nude pink to use for my ombres or my French manicures, anything like that. So I did 2 dips of Erica, and then I came in to do the glitter ombre. We're using our double dip liquids, and I am applying that to the entire nail and then dipping just the tip of my finger into that glitter and patting it down. Make sure with your chunky glitters, you're patting them down so you don't have any pieces that are sticking up, which could affect your buffet and filing. Then I take my ombre brush and I hold it as close to my nail as possible, and I hold my nail straight out and I start tapping it and moving it kind of back and forth to kind of fade the line there. And then towards the end, I'll kind of angle my finger up a little bit to get it to trickle down. Then I will take my water marble tool and I will kind of move any of those glitter pieces around. If there's some that are a little lower that I don't want down there, or if, you know, I want to add a little bit more, I'll use that tool to kind of pick up individual glitter pieces and place them. I'm actually going to be grabbing a snowflake and placing that on my nail. For the snowflake, you do not have to have it completely flat at first. So I'm just kind of getting it to stick somewhat to my nail, and then we'll worry about flattening out in just a little bit. Now back to the powder. I thought the glitter was absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, it was super, super easy to work with. I thought the actual powder versus glitter ratio was great, because sometimes you'll get a chunky glitter and there's not much clear dip powder in there to help it stick. And then sometimes you'll get other ones that are mostly clear dip powder. So I thought the ratio in this was perfect. There was so much glitter, but there was enough powder in there to actually make it easy to work with as well. So like I said, just make sure you're really tapping down your chunky glitters. And I don't have a discount code, but Erin does. So her discount code is Erin10, ERIN 10. And I'll put that down below, as well as a link to the shop, as I always do. And all of my Amazon products will be linked down below. My discount codes for double dip, I have 3 right now. Pixie 20 saves you 20% on everything except the mystery boxes. AMMYSTERY gets you a freebie with your mystery box, and Pixie 50 gets you 50% off the BellaVena Nail Drill. So all of that information will be down below as well. We're also going to be using the double dip clear to encapsulate here in a little bit. So I'm going to just be finishing up that glitter ombre, and I'll be back. So I dusted off really well with my stiff nail brush, and now I'm applying a little bit of base to that snowflake, and I'm going to take a plastic baggie and press it down as the base dries. So I didn't know if this would work. I usually do this at the activation stage, but by the time you get to the activator, you've already usually clear dipped, and if pieces are sticking out, they didn't get coated in clear. So I wanted to try it since this is such a big snowflake, and the baggie did not stick. So I've done this actually one other time since then as well, and I apply that base and I press it down. I just make sure I'm pressing down on all of the snowflake, and I hold it there for just a little bit and then check it, and if I need to hold it down a little bit more, I do, and it worked out great. They're completely flat. So now we're going to go ahead and do our clear coat. So the reason that you do a clear dip powder on top is because when you buff and file, you could burn your dip powder if it's a color dip powder, and that would leave white spots behind. And if it's a glitter, you will buff and file the color off of the glitter pieces, so they would just look silver or white. So you want to do that dip of clear, and to do that, you apply your dip base to the entire nail, and then I will either pour over or lay my finger in. Really depends on the mood I'm in, but I apply the dip powder to my nail. And then once it's dry, you just dust off really, really well, because before you activate, you want to make sure that you've got all the excess clear dip powder off of your nails, or else whenever you activate, you will activate it right into your dip powder, and then it could look cloudy. So you really want to make sure that you're dusting it off very, very well. And now we're going to activate. So as you saw, I dusted off very, very well. And that's why I love this stiff nail brush. It really gets in there and gets all that dip powder off. And I am going to individually activate each finger because I want to put the activator on and immediately, because it dries pretty quick sometimes, immediately put that baggie on and just hold down on the entire nail just to help level everything out. There wasn't too many bumps and lumps, but I just want to make sure that everything is as smooth as possible, so I don't have a lot of buffing and filing to do, which I did not. I had so little buffing and filing to do. I kind of wish I had recorded it, but I had stopped recording at that point because it was so smooth, which is rare with a dip powder that is this chunky. So I've already buff filed and reshaped. I am so obsessed. I love this dip powder so much. I'm so thankful she sent it to me. And like I said, I will definitely be purchasing more in the future to review for you guys. And now we're doing our second layer of activator. I put that on and wait about 30 seconds or so. I don't wait very long, but I'm just showing you how smooth and level everything is. Then I take a lint-free wipe. You can use a lint-free wipe, a lint-free paper towel, whichever you prefer. I just got these lint-free wipes with my one Marcart polygel purchase, so I just use them with that. But I just wipe everything off, get all that excess activator off, and now we can top coat. So our first layer of top coat, you want to be as few brush strokes as possible very quickly. And the reason for that is because activator is what hardens everything, and it can harden your brush if it is on there too long. So that's also why I wiped my brush off before I put it back in the bottle, so I don't contaminate my liquid. And I'm just going to do that first coat, and then I wait about... Double dip dries pretty quick, so I only wait about 30 seconds or so. You'll see your nails start to look a little matte and crinkly, and that's whenever you go in with your second layer of top coat. The second layer of top coat can be much more detailed. That's where you would cap your free ends. So this is where I'm doing that second layer. Just make sure you're getting the entire nail. And like I said, I am capping my free ends here as well. Wanted to make sure it lasted, and I wore this for several days, so I really loved it, and I was sad to take it off because I thought the glitter was just so beautiful. My final thoughts would be, loved the powder, thought the glitter was gorgeous. The ratio of clear to glitter was perfect for me. It was super easy to work with, and I thought the prices were reasonable. Shipping was reasonable. I think the shipping was like $4. So I mean, everything was good. I'll definitely be purchasing some in the future to review for you guys. I might wait until spring though, whenever the spring line releases, but I'm going to apply some cuticle oil while I do that. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps YouTube recommend it to others. If you have any questions, leave a comment below, or you can find me on Instagram at DippingPixie. Make sure you're subscribed with your notifications on. I have new videos every Monday and Thursday, and I will show you the thickness here at the very end so you can see it is not bulky. That's it for this one, guys, and I will see you in the next one.